welcome back to another Element Fission video. Today I would love to showcase you guys my favorite 3-star hero in the game. She's grown on me because I've been using her so much, basically in everywhere, both of my dungeon teams. So here we go, Light Popo Rider. She's the equivalent to the Light Amazon in Summoner's War. Let's go ahead and check her abilities really quick to show you guys why she is so insane. So she does have a leader skill that does give her light teammates attack bonus. This does not really matter as much. Her skill 3 does have it's a single target ability. It does stun. Stun isn't super beneficial, but anytime you see damage based on target's max HP, this automatically means they are going to be a boss killer. So she does have the target's max HP scaling on both of her skill 3 and her skill 2, which makes her hit so freaking hard, guys. Her skill 1 isn't anything crazy. We got the blind, which increases the chance of glancing, but we are really just building her for the damage. So you just want to give her crit rate, crit damage, and then as much HP to survive and some speed to make her tuned in your team, as well as get as many turns as possible to continue cycling her abilities and pumping out the skill 3 and skill 2. So I do want to showcase her in both of these dungeon runs, so I'm going to go ahead and hop over to Heavy Metal 10. This is equivalent to Dragons 10 and Summoner's War, but the team that we are going to be using is the Water Sorcerer. He is there for the attack gauge reduction, along with applying speed down and being a damage dealer as well, because yes, he does have damage based on target's max HP on his skill 2, which does mean he's gonna help pump out some damage against high HP heroes like these bosses. So that's another reason why that's another reason why I've been recommending Water Sorcerer as a reroll target to pretty much anyone that asks me or I see in chat. Next up, we do have the Fire War Nurse. She's mainly here for healing and the debuff removal, but she's easily replaced by this hero right here, the Water Hog Chef. She also has a heal along with the debuff removal, and she does have also, oh my god, this is basically a budget. Hold up guys, real quick, a little tangent. So we've got a cleanse plus heal right here, and then we have a cleanse plus attack bar boost on an ally for her skill 2. But War Nurse is a 5-star hero, and I'm pretty sure that Hog Chef is 3 stars, and she's almost just as good. She's got the remove all debuffs on all allies plus the heal, and then our skill 2, she has the attack buff plus attack bar increase on a single ally. So yeah, this is basically the budget Fire War Nurse. You don't need Fire War Nurse here whatsoever. I just happened to pull her when I was re-rolling. And next up, of course, we've got Light Popo Rider. She's such a key hero here, pretty much crit capping, get as much crit damage as possible, and you guys will see how much damage she does. Next up, I do have the Light Engineer Robot. I'm mainly using him just because I pulled him, and I really wanted to make use out of my fun new LD toy that I had. But he is easily replaced by the Tree Turtle, which is aka Mav. Tree Turtle has the remove 1 debuff along with the decrease cooldown, along with a speed buff up on the 3rd ability. The skill 2 isn't really anything insane, but it does help crowd control during the waves if you are having trouble clearing those. But once again, if you are lucky enough to have this Light Engineer Robot, then by all means level him up, because I've been using him in pretty much all of my PvE content that I've pushed so far, just because he does have the action bar increase after his move. He's got the 2-turn defense down anytime he attacks, and then the 2-turn defense up when he does heal. And then he has a skill 2 that has a 3-turn cooldown that recovers HP. It's AoE, and it does do the cooldown decrease for all allies. Super huge, but easily replaced by the Tree Turtle. And then finally, we do have the Fire Gunslinger. he's going to be our Vertihile, our attack gauge buffer booster, whatever you want to call it, because on his passive ability he increases the attack bar of all allies by 15% each time your attack lands as a critical. That's super huge because that helps your team cycle their turns, and just, yeah, the more turns you have, the higher chance you have of wiping out your enemy before they move, or decreasing their attack gauge, or getting off another huge ability. So I've mainly just got him crit capped because for the passive to activate, it has to crit, and I've got him rocking on a echo set for the additional attack. For the really quick, for anybody that didn't do the tutorial, if you hold click on your heroes, you can do the AI tuning. So here is the AI tuning that I've got for my Water Sork. And next up, for our War Nurse, for her second ability, I really just wanted to make sure that she wasn't using it for no reason, so I wanted her to use the action bar boost whenever an ally has less than 50% action bar, and that has helped me out so far. For our Popo Rider, nothing really crazy except for the skill 1. We'll just have her use that whenever there's only one enemy alive, just so that she doesn't waste any of her other abilities on a wave when there's a solo enemy left. And then next up, we do have Engineer Robot. The skill 2, I just have it used if an ally's ability is in cooldown, just so we do get some value from the cooldown reduction. And last but not least, I am using only the skill 1 of the Fire Gunslinger, so I've gotten him on mid priority just because I wanted to maximize the action bar boost that I do get, since the skill 2 is nice since it does apply mark, but I just haven't been able to give him enough accuracy to get some value from this. So maybe I'll change this up once I can change him around to a different or better set, but for now we've got the priority on the skill 1. And I will go ahead and run this for you guys, and we'll be right back. There we've got it. Hopefully that showcased how insane Light Popo's damage is. Definitely not the fastest run by any means, but it is, you know, it's doable. 2 minutes is not too long, and it's a super safe run. And these heroes, like I said earlier, the 5-star, you know, both these 5 stars are replaceable. Personally, I love Water Sork just because of everything he offers. He's a great farmer. He's great in both of these dungeons. But enough talking, let's go ahead and claim our reward, and then we'll hop over to the other dungeon. I really just want to showcase how insane Light Popo is. I'm sure she's going to be usable in all of these dungeons if we go ahead and take a look at these strategies, but just to save some time we won't do so. So it's a rather similar team here for Boxing Club. I've got Water Sork, I've got the Light Engineer Robot, I've got Light Popo. I do have the Tree Giant for the attack buff, defense buff, along with the action bar increase. This just helps us decrease our chances of glancing against the boss, because you do want to have as many buffs as possible. And then last but not least, we are rocking War Nurse. Surprisingly enough, she does do a decent job here, and she can tank the boss's hit and then rebalance her HP. So I said, what the heck, we'll try using her to be as efficient with our resources as possible, and try not to build as many characters out right away that we might outgrow. So she is going to be replaceable with the, I do believe it's the Wind, where is it at? I do believe you could replace her with the Wind Popo Rider as well, just to get the action bar cycling along with the speed buff. That's going to be another buff to help decrease the chance of glancing, along with the attack down. So she absolutely can be replaced. And then you also don't need Water Sork here. You can definitely use the 4-star Tree Bookworm as your wave clear, but just for efficiency purposes, and because, you know, I'm on day 2 right now, so I'm trying not to be building as many characters out right away, I just decided to try to stick with a similar team. So let's go ahead and give it a little run. I will be right back. And there we go. Definitely not the fastest team. Once again, a little slower than the last dungeon, but I really just wanted to show you guys how amazing Light Popo is and will be in these dungeons against the high HP bosses. Eventually I'll try to swap out Ward Nurse for maybe like the tree bookworm for a faster wave clear, so we can get this get the additional multi battles unlocked, because you are kind of that's like everyone's main target, at least it should be, because originally you can only use 5 multis until you get the time decreased down. So any of you guys that don't know that, if you go over to these challenges, just check out Path to Truth. We are going to, oh actually not Path, Ice Punch KO. We're gonna have to clear Boxing Club with an average of 180 seconds in repeat mode without loss or using a support function. So that really should be everyone's goal, but since this is my second day playing, I don't have a crazy amount of resources. I just wanted to be smart with my pulls that I had currently, and hopefully this helps you guys out too, for any of you lucky people that have maybe pulled a Water Sorcerer or the Light Popo or even the Light Engineer robot. Even though these guys are fairly replaceable, if you do enjoy it, please thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Peace.